And all of you will be dealing with your house selection via the storied, historic confirmation dais. And she kind of steps down off of like the little marble plinth she's on, and you see a bunch of like purple runes etch themselves across this like white marble plinth as a powerful ancient magic item comes to life. And she begins with the first years, and they walk up one by one and stand on this little plinth and sort of look off into space, having internal conversations, occasionally looking confused, surprised, excited. And the moment they step off, their robes turn to one of the colors. And as all of this happens, because it's so deeply internal, the headmistress turns to you all and sort of gets you up to speed. Now, knowing that most of you grew up in magical families, I'm only sharing this for the ones that don't know. There are 4 storied houses here at Gowpenny. We begin, of course, with Hersenil, Hero House, a sigil of a glittering gold bird of prey on a field of crimson. Moving next, of course, to Acrobus, sigil being a lacquer black scorpion on a field of hunter green. The house of some those may call evil, others would call cunning, resourceful. Means? No. Ends justified, truly. But not with their own value.
Our kids are predetermined to be...
Next, we move to Misanto. Blue, cobalt blue, a shining copper fox on a cobalt blue field. This is the house of the best and brightest minds the wizarding world can create and sustain. And it is the drive to maintain their pride of place, their usefulness in this way that allows them to shine so brightly. And then there's Chimeron, dull pewter, goat on a buttery yellow field. You are the salt of the earth and important in your way to the preservation of our society writ large. All 4 houses, valuable, equal, important. And it's now time for you to find out where you belong. Yes, Evan. Yes, Evan.
This is tracking.
What?
In educational terms, this is tracking students. This is you're predetermining a student's ability or assigning traits to them and grouping them into classes based on those traits.
Yes.
It's just it's proven ineffective and harmful to students to group them based on these sort of, just to group them.
Well, I mean, that might be true in the non-magical world.
She was gonna say.
But here, it is proven and known that who you are at the age of 11 is who you will be for the rest of your life.
Feels like if you thought about that for 1 second, you would realize this is wrong. That's wrong.
I played with Barbies at age like...
My brain isn't even fully formed yet!
It's what is different about a human brain in a magical world versus a non-magical world. Why would the classes have to be tailored to it?
And why wouldn't you be commingling with others that have strengths that would complement your own?
Right. We know that cordoning off students based on these groups is really harmful across.
Plus, it's gotta be classist, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
100%. They know how much money's in our bank account.
And sorry, is one of the flavors of kid evil?
That's not a word. No, I think I said
evil.
it. I said it. What? Yeah. Like a,
You dressed it up by saying like
a
cunning
little.
or
You
will
said,
do whatever.
you said
it is.
some say evil, which
Yes.
that's sort of that's where
I
your
mean,
head goes.
look.
Can an 11-year-old be evil? It just seems like.
That's so mean.
And
to
literally a
her.
kid steps off and they're like in tears. Their robes turn green. And they look around and the rest of the like Acrobat students kind of bring them over and kind of like start psyching this little kid up. And eventually they're like,
It just feels like if you get that color, you should immediately be put into a comfortable vehicle and taken to therapy. That's not normal. There's
Therapy.
Or there's got to be some sort of like school counselor or sensitivity training.
no world culture prizes cunning as a trait or attribute. I mean, like,
Well, no,
it's valuable to be cunning, but no one would put that over like kind or like brave.
And then you just lock them all up together where they can start thinking ideas.
Right, and like, what about the smart kids screwing the curve for the rest of us?
Isn't cunning just bad smart?
Yeah.
Cunning is just a word for if you're smart and bad.
Can you not pick a house? Is that a thing?
No, you're going to be in one of them.
All right, but my friends are saying a bunch of stuff that's making me think it's not good to be in any of them.
No.
Are you sure? Hey, anyone, gotta look just around. Anybody here not pick one? No, everyone pick one?
Yeah. Like, you were just getting a bunch of blank stares. Like,
If young adult literature has taught me anything, is that there are special people that do not fit any
excuse
of the...
me. You are being very disruptive
Sorry.
during a very important part of a ceremony. It's part of this school. Now, if you all disagree so very much with the way we run things here, I invite you all to leave. Do it.
I still got all these gold coins. They don't spend back home.
Yeah, I'm not leaving.
No, it's fine. We can, there's...
I mean, I feel like we just show, if we get into the system and then beat them, then that's how you really win.
Change implemented from the inside out.
I mean, I'm really just trying to kick their ass, but yeah, change.
If I get into the Scorpion house, I'm gonna cry.
Okay. All right.
Please don't bite your lip. It's not gonna be in a hot way. It's gonna be in a sad, ugly way.
Like, if you just like a single tear.
It won't be a single tear. I'm gonna have snot running out of my nose if I end up in that Scorpion house. I know it's gonna happen. I know I'm gonna be a Scorpion. I know. It's already too late. Let's go.
No, maybe we'll all be goats.
I would love to be a goat. God, I would give anything to be a goat.
Which of you will step forward?
Me. I'm going first.
That is correct.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Did you?
No,
sorry.
please.
Okay.
I want
just-
this for you.
Yeah,
Miss
really- okay.
Tanaka, if you will.
Okay.
And as you walk up, do me a favor, make a brains roll, difficulty of 6 for me.
6, exactly.
Did exactly a 6. Like, as you kind of like change your vantage point in the room, you're able to see that like now that that's all the first years are perfectly sorted, you're able to at a glance see the breakdown. That there's about 10% of the first years in the red house, 10 in the green house, 15 or so in the blue house, and the other 65 first years were thrown into Chimeron.
Guys, it feels like Gowpenny might be getting like the cast-offs or something.
This is tracking. This is like really bad.
Yeah.
In educational circles, this would be a huge problem.
Excellent.
Yes.
And you step onto the confirmation dais. And purple sigils trace their way across the marble. It shoots up you a thrill, like your bones are being vibrated, numb and buzzing. And you hear a voice in your head, low, calm, and confident, that says, Karen Tanaka.
Dream.
Dream. Where do you think you belong?
Oh, definitely like in the coolest house. Probably the evil one.
Do they? Hold on. How? You're a lot older than the other students. That's fucking fucking kind of weird. You're like, how old are you?
I'm 17.
Oh my God, that's like I'm pretty sure. Now I am like a plinth of marble, just like animated object, but I'm pretty sure you're a full fucking adult. And I'm like in your head
my
right now, and I feel
brain
very weird about being an adult's brain.
My brain has not even been fully formed yet. There are studies that show that you don't even fully set your brain until you're about 28 or something. How am I supposed to know what I'm supposed to be for the rest of my life?
No, what? No, yeah. See, this is weird, like trying to reason with someone who's like basically an adult. When you're younger, it's more obvious.
It's more obvious
Yeah.
what you're going to be when you grow up, when you're younger.
Yes, absolutely. That's how it's always worked here.
What, are wizard brains different than human brains?
I mean, wizards, a lot of wizards are humans, not all of them. I feel like you're doing like a weird exclusionary thing, and it feels really nice to like just kind of jump in that you're wrong about that and you should feel bad.
Oh, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
I mean, here's my problem is because I feel like I was definitely leaning towards pushing you towards Miss Santo because you're smart and you have like a lot of raw intelligence. But then you fuck up and say dumb shit inside your own mind, and I really don't know what like I'm leaning this, I'm seeing this, but I don't feel very confident. So why don't you explain to me why you think I should let you be in this house? Because you know it's a whole thing.
Right.
You can fail out of Miss Santo.
You can fail out of a house?
Yeah, I mean, just this one, very specifically. If you are not the top tier, you'll get dropped into Chimeron.
Oh my God,
so
you
quickly.
guys, you can just get dropped
Whoa,
into
excuse
Chimeron?
me! Miss,
You can fail out of the...
God. You know what? No, fuck this. I don't have time for this. All you four in the front, you're all in Chimeron. I don't have time. No one, no.
Hold
You
on.
can't do this.
Thank God I'm not in the fucking scorpion house.
No.
Yes.
This is not.
You're disruptive, you're rude, you whisper, we can all hear you.
Okay. It doesn't feel. It feels like we should get a turn. We're the pilot program. We should be getting all of the parts.
No, I think you should all be kept together. And I think the only place all four of you could fit comfortably is in Chimeron. You'll find your ilk.
We all get to be together, and we're not scorpions.
Also, it feels like everyone looks down on Chimeron, and I feel like the four of us could flip this house and turn it into just an absolute house with killers. Like, we could take that goat and made it badass.
Yeah, I think so. Mess with the goat, get the horns.
Oh, yes. I'm about that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty cool with Goat House now. If only because of that. Because we get to say that. I'm gonna scream that at people.